Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tiny Table 3. This is Stax, and we are here to do another reaction trailer video. Today, we'll be covering Ghost in the Shell, the live-action adaptation of the anime classic Ghost in the Shell that came out back in 1995. Today, I've got Milo from Tiny Table 3, and I've got Jeff from Tiny Table 3.
Guys.
So we're going to take a look at this trailer. I haven't seen this yet. I haven't seen Ghost in the Shell for like 20 years, so I'm curious to see if they could pull it off, and let's see what this first impression's like. You guys ready to check this out?
Yeah, I'm going in with an open mind. I don't know much about it, so...
I don't know anything about
it,
so let's do it.
Let's check it out.
Okay.
Wow.
This is Major. I'm on site.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah.
What? Oh, shit.
I'm going in.
Oh,
hello.
So I'm seeing this movie? I don't know Ghost in the Shell at all.
You are the first of your kind, but you're not invulnerable.
Maybe next time you can design me better.
I'm already in.
Everyone around me, they feel connected to something. Connected to something I'm not.
Visuals. Impressive.
Beautiful.
Whoa, that's cool.
What are you?
Okay, I'm gonna go see this movie.
You were dying. We saved you. And now you save others.
Words like violence.
What?
Break the silence.
Dude.
I don't know who to trust.
You trust me, right?
I know I have a past. I'll find out who I was.
Everything they told you was a lie.
Who are you?
They did not save your life. They stole it.
Wow.
Whoa.
Impressive.
Wow.
That was intense.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That was...
Damn.
I don't know nothing about this anime, because I don't watch anime. I mean, I don't.
I don't know nothing about this anime.
Hey, don't let the other...
I don't.
Anyways, but
speak of,
I don't. I mean, I don't watch anime. The only thing I've seen is what Cloud watches, which is Full Metal Alchemist, and like my brother watched Akira and Robotech. So I know like what anime is, but I honestly don't watch it just because it's not my thing. If it's your thing, cool, but it's not my thing, and I can't get into it. Never have. But
well, with
that
me,
one is awesome.
Yeah, with me, I'm kind of selective. I'm not like there's not a lot of series that I was really into, but I had seen Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell is, I mean, it's a classic anime film. It's adapted from a 1989 manga series, and it's a really complex plot lines as manga can be. So when they adapted the film in 1995. It's a mind blower. If you watch it, you have to almost read up on it to really to get it. It takes a while to connect with it, but it's way ahead of its time. I mean, it's like this.
I'm not familiar.
Wow,
I haven't
that
actually
was...
seen the animated film, but I mean, I know that really for the most part, I feel like a lot of live action anime adaptations don't really quite go there with the visuals, and I think manga and anime and all those are really known for their incredible stylistic visions, and this thing is
that looks
intense.
awesome.
Like,
I mean, we all know how they destroyed Dragon Ball Z. I mean, they butchered that series. I used to watch Dragon Ball Z in Mexico, and I would go down there for 6 months at a time. But and so I knew a little. I didn't really know it that well because I can't keep up with shows in Spanish. But like, it is all about like how over the top it's supposed. Like, I feel like, anyways, as someone who doesn't watch anime, everything is like
this
Robotech, but the stories are really interpersonally complex in terms of
Yeah,
characters
Mamoru
and stuff.
Oshii directed the anime, and the film is like it's incredibly atmospheric. It's got these really amazing sequences that are sort of quiet, and they develop sort of the you would say the psychological character. But this looks like they're trying to capture the same feel as the anime.
I mean,
there were sequences in that. I mean, if you guys have seen, you probably have seen the original anime film, like that opening sequence. It's different than the actual film. That like that when they're going the assassinations that take place at the very end of it. That's almost directly from the original, but with an original take on it.
I think this kind of sold me on watching the anime.
I'll probably check out
the original
anime.
film. Yeah.
I mean, I will say that I know people are going to get
so
mad
good.
because it's Scarlett Johansson and she's not Japanese.
Yeah, and there's already a little bit of backlash on that.
We talked about that. Yeah,
and I think I feel like they did a pretty good job of the rest of the cast seems pretty diverse to me. They've got people of all different races and stuff in there, so I didn't feel like it felt like it was highlighting
like a whitewashing of the,
I didn't think it was whitewashed or anything like that. I felt like it was a pretty good representation of a multicultural cast.
I think Scarlett Johansson has kind of gone up in terms of sci-fi movies. Like I've noticed her in a lot of.
Yeah, she's kind of gotten choosier.
She did Lucy, and then she did what was that one where she was the alien?
I can't think of the name of it.
She did that one. It was creepy.
Yeah.
But like I think she's kind of like, even though she was already famous, she's kind of entering this new thing, and she's done a good job so far, I think.
Well, I mean, trust me. I mean, if you watch the original film, which tries to really successfully adapt the manga, but it's really complex. So the movie's fantastic, but there's a lot of exposition that takes place.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Jeff about this earlier. They literally have to explain as they go along. So there are these moments of dialogue where the characters. So I'm curious that the film itself is going to have to.
Hopefully they'll kind of
smooth it out a bit, because you got to get a lot in a 2-hour film, but you can't capture with a full volume of a manga series.
Dumb it down, but I'm kind of hoping they don't make it too.
No, you just clean up the narrative. You don't have to dumb it down.
But you can't really get away with a lot of that sci-fi without kind of having a pretty decent amount of backstory and
I mean, some things
that looks amazing.
Some things like this, where I think these kinds of animes are constructed in a way where you take out one thing and you have to take out like 6 other things because they're all connected.
Yeah.
And that's where they lost people with Dragon Ball Z, where they tried to. First off, the whole cast was white and didn't make any sense.
Yeah, see, terrible.
But it was terrible. Like high school kid didn't make any sense.
Come on, that was M. Night Shyamalan directed.
No, that was Avatar.
Avatar. That was even.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Worse.
I'm sorry.
And Avatar was even worse because and what they did was they take out one element and then you have to completely rewrite the whole thing.
They try to Americanize it and dumb it down, and it just takes away.
I feel like they shouldn't. If they're gonna do this, I mean, they're doing it.
Super promising to me.
It should be a long movie. It should be 2 cassette tapes. If anybody remembers that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I'm curious to see how closely they adapt it, because it would be great if they just went for it. You know, that they
looks like
just flew with how good that original story was, and not try to change it too much, and keep that same artistic freedom with it, and not go, well, we can't really do that because it's a big Hollywood movie, because it would be nice to see them just sticking with the Ghost in the Shell and not screwing it up. And man, does that look like that's what they're doing. That looks
that looks intense.
Great.
Well, I think another thing too is like, this is correct me if I'm
Stacks.
wrong.
I'm just like, fuck yeah.
There's no
awesome.
sequels or anything to Ghost in a Shell.
Are there? There's at least one other film, and there's there was more they could do with it for sure.
Because I'm kind of getting the point, I guess I'm getting the feeling that this is kind of like a one and done film. There might be a potential for a
it's Hollywood,
sequel.
man. They always make sequels. I think what this is great though is people who love anime, and if they can it's kind of like when they made a good comic book movie.
Right.
Then people were like, we can do it. So now they've never succeeded with making good video game movies, really.
Yeah.
But if they make a good anime film, then this means other companies might pick up. I mean, it depends, I guess, because some people that are hardcore fans might say, "Oh no, they're gonna Hollywoodize."
Yeah, and I don't necessarily think you have to necessarily adapt an animated feature to live action. I think it just gives a broader audience to be able to access this material and maybe go back and maybe read some of the manga or get into another anime series and really appreciate the art form. Because I mean, anime is so complex and so diverse. You can't say anime and that doesn't really say much, because there's so much to it. But this could bring people into a really amazing art form.
And they've tried anime in the past, and it doesn't, like they did Priest was a manga before, and it was bad.
Pretty bad.
But I mean, and this coming from somebody who doesn't watch anime, so you also have to understand that I'm gonna walk into this film and not know anything, and I understand that if I don't like it, my opinion is kind of less than people who know the story. If I don't like it because of something, it's just maybe not my market. But I feel that it is kind of one of those fine lines where you do have to make money off of it. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of one of those things where we'll see. But I mean, I'm going to go see it.
Yeah.
I already got sold on it.
I'm sold.
Yep, absolutely. So that a wrap on that one, guys, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to give it a pretty high rating.
Yeah, what do you think is a grade for a trailer?
Trailer-wise, I'd give it a 9 out of 10, or I mean an A. I'd give it an A.
Yeah, I'd say A also, because I got visuals and I got story. I understood it and everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm with an A on this one. I mean, the way they cut it together. I mean, the trailer itself.
It's just a skillfully
kept it going.
crafted trailer.
Yeah,
yeah,
pushed
for
it
sure.
along.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we're settled.
Okay,
We
guys.
all liked it. So hey.
Well, be sure to check this out, of course, on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to go to tinytable3.com. Check out the podcast on SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes. Hear this. Check us out on all the socials on Facebook. Feel free, please, to comment. You guys had a field day with our Wonder Woman reaction.
Did you guys like the trailer? Let us know what you thought about
Please.
it too.
Yeah, and
Tell us if we're wrong. Tell us if we're
Whoa,
stupid and we should be watching.
no, they're going to do that anyways.
They're gonna do
They're
that.
gonna do that anyways. But
So yeah, we're Tiny Table 3, not 3 douchebags at the table. Just to let you know. Have a great week, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
See you at Tiny Table 3. See you later, guys.
Never actually read the book. Never actually read the book. Never actually read the book. No, I've never actually read the book. Never read a book from front to back, from page to page. Never read a book.